So take a deep breath. And as you let it go, you can feel any tension you are carrying with you flow out of your body as your arms grow heavy and your head loosens on your neck, rolling slightly forward. Taking your shoulders with you. And as you continue to breathe, with each exhale, you feel any stress you've been carrying flow down your trunk, out your thighs, and down your calves, out the bottom of your feet. And as you listen to the music, relaxing into the process known as hypnosis. Nothing more than a relaxed learning state where you can release the concerns of the day and recharge. Some people have compared it to taking a long, hot shower. One of those showers you take after several days of not having access to a shower or a bath, and you've got that built up grime and sweat, and you can feel it rinsing off your body, watching it join the water and swirl down the drain. And as you apply soap and shampoo, every moment in that long, relaxing, hot shower brings you back to life, energized and really feeling that safe, peaceful feeling that comes after rewarding yourself after a time of hard effort. And that's a perfect time to gather your thoughts and consider the experience you've gained, determining that living in the moment is the best way to use that experience. Because with experience, we gain wisdom. And as we go through life, it actually becomes easier because we gain the perspective that everyone we meet even though we may not know their story, has gone through similar situations where they have been stressed and yet somehow they carry on. And this allows us to have a more open and accepting attitude toward others, and as we share that with the world, we are able to reflect and share that with ourselves, understanding that our experience that we have come through successfully exists so that we can live today and tomorrow with the wisdom that comes from having gone through that experience, so that we can continue on our own projects, which include our families and our communities. And we know that as we interact with the ones we love and the ones who live among us, that we learn from those people, sometimes without words, about how to carry on and use our experience for new endeavors, and that we honor ourselves and our families and our communities simply by staying in the game, simply by saying, yes, today is the only day that we have, and we are going to make the best of it, because we know that simply staying in the game and making the best of the day we have been given often leads to delightful results, because there are so many resources laying about the world waiting to be used, that we simply have to go out there and do our best with what we have, and we will come across the resources necessary. Sometimes by interacting with new people, people we may not have spoken with before, but are now willing to engage, because the wisdom of our lives teaches us that people are full of experiences they wish to share. And while you may not always know the story that got someone to where they are today, you will know when they share something with you, and when you get the opportunity to share your wisdom with others. And as we carry on, we realize how we are all interconnected. You can try something that will put a smile on your face. Everyone's had the experience of coming to a four-way stop at the same time as another driver and just waving the fellow on. and you kind of grin, and the other driver grins and waves, and it's just kind of amazing the way both of you will carry a smile with you for at least a minute or two. And we know deep down that those kind of interactions really are the lubricant that keeps our communities going forward. Both drivers still need to get to work or complete their errands, and it's those little moments that keep us moving with positive intent and appreciation for the world in which we live. And living like this is so simple that it is an excellent place to begin, because no matter how many things you have yet to accomplish, the only way you can accomplish anything is to begin, and to keep beginning every day, doing the best you can, acknowledging the others around you and acknowledging yourself, that everyone you meet is simply getting in the game, simply doing the best they can, and making use of the resources all around them, and appreciating those moments when people give each other those little helping hands. And as you begin to give those little moments of assistance and friendliness, you'll begin to notice how many of them there are all around you. That people everywhere and at all times are giving out those little helping hands themselves, because our communities keep on moving. Families are formed and people move on and people move in. But there's always motion, and being in the center of motion is really all we need to do, because once you're in motion, the current and the waves carry you along. And so as you listen to this program, deeply relaxed, you can feel a growing sense that you already have within you everything you need to be in the current of your community, simply by beginning, by participating and saying hello. And you know, it's a funny thing about that kind of shower you take. after several days or even weeks of not being able to do that. Some people, as they are re-entering their community, they've been known to take a shower in the morning to get themselves ready for the day, and another in the evening, so that they can go and enjoy a deep, restful sleep, so that they can wake up tomorrow and take yet another shower, so they can feel that invigoration and that sense of peace that comes from being ready and willing and eager to get out in the world and do the best they can as they use the resources they already have, and they find more resources as they go along and share and trade and receive that lubricant of human kindness that keeps our communities moving. It really can be that simple. For you. And as you listen to this program several times, you will find your sense of belonging increases as you acknowledge your experience that has turned into wisdom, that you turn into action and participation. And this ever-revolving wheel carries us forward into the current of our families and communities and the economy. And that is all that has ever been done by every person that lives and every person that is yet to come along. And you know that as you live each day to the best of your ability and record your successes in your new experiences as new memories, and as you gain greater wisdom, that you have more and more to offer. And that very soon you will meet people who are coming up behind you, and you will be glad to show them the way, both through your actions and when the opportunity arises, in conversation and sharing ideas. And so even as you are listening, completely relaxed, you know you are part of that greater whole, and you're excited. Because you know there are people who are out there with their helping hands, and there are people who will come along who will accept your helping hand. And that is such a special gift to be part of that. Because we all want to know that as we go about our individual goals and take care of ourselves and our families, that there is a greater story being written. And when you realize that we are all writing that story together, it brings a sense of belonging and purpose to our lives, even in the small moments when we wave another driver on and share that 2-minute smile that we can each take into our future interactions. Continuing today into tomorrow with the faith that simply by being in the game, we are making a difference. And we are each essential. And so we each go about our task as best we can with the experience that has become wisdom that we turn into action today and every day thereafter. And you can return to this program because it is very much like that shower for the mind and the spirit, because reminding ourselves the communities and the families and the societies we're part of is an essential ingredient in returning tomorrow to participate in the very simple and mysterious process of life. And you may continue to listen to the music in this program until you are ready to come back into full waking consciousness, knowing that you are ready to get and be and stay in the game, simply for the joy that comes